Hey guys, hey, today we're going to paint another holographic lure. Before we get started, I do want to thank all of you. A couple videos ago, I mentioned my Bite Me t-shirt was available. I put a link down there. I really appreciate some of you guys ordering them. Thanks a lot. I really don't know if I was expecting that or not. I'll put a link down again for them. There are some other stuff, I've been doing fishing log books. I fill one out every time I go out fishing. I've been making some of those. I've got some other t-shirts, pop sockets that are designed around the fishing and stuff. I'm going to put a link to a website where I put all of that stuff. So anything that interests you, hey, I really do appreciate it. I mean, we're not big enough to get a bunch of sponsors, so anytime we can do something like that, it sure helps out. Now, let's get back to lure. That's the important part. Holographic. We did a couple of them a few weeks ago. Lost one of those already. I got to replace it, so I wanted to do another one. This time we're going to do something a little different. I do like the green tomato pattern. You've seen me paint that 2 or 3 times in various lures, but I thought this time around I'm going to do something similar to the green tomato, but I thought we maybe will put a few stripes in it. Kind of jazz it up just a little bit, make it work out better with that holographic. Stick with me. All right, here we go. Got our holographic. We're going to have to do something on the top and bottom like I did with the last ones. Just the Createx opaque white. And we'll just cover that bottom real quickly, just like that. Let's cover the top. Let's get around those eyes and that face because we don't have... There we go. That's all we want, top and bottom. I'm going to leave the sides alone for now. All right, let me clean that up. We'll start with some colors. As I've said in the past, I love this green tomato pattern. In fact, I've had a few comments from guys saying they really like the pattern too. Of course, we're going to do it different here because of the holographic, but the belly's going to be the same. We're going to go pearlized lime for the belly. We'll just run up and cover what we did with the white just a minute ago. That's it. That's all there is to that. Now, we're going to have to get the helping hand out. Get all my stuff out of the way here. For the next step, so I'm going to want to drive this first, and then we'll go ahead and hook up to the helping hand and get started on the sides. Now, normally, if I was doing the green tomato, it's that lime on the bottom, red on the side, black on the top, and we'd end up starting out with the transparent red and putting that on. But as I said, I want to make this one a little bit different than that. I want to change it up just a little bit. So instead, we're going to start out with some transparent yellow. All right, we're going to put some transparent yellow on first. And we're going to use the comb. Got an extra big one here. Yeah, I'm going to lay this in. I want to get it where I can see it really well. We're going to put that up, and then we're going to hit it with the transparent yellow. There we go. That's all we need on that side. You roll it over. Come back and do that again on this side. Get a grip on it here. I want to get it right up close. There we go. All right. Got that side. We're part way there. Let me clean this up. We'll move on to the next step. All right, I dried that a little bit first because I don't want to touch it because we're going to hit it again. Now we're going to come back with our Createx transparent red. Now, for me, the reason why I did yellow first and then red, the red in certain areas will cover the yellow. So we'll be able to cover that a little if we want to. We don't really want to cover it, but I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But if I put the red on and then try to go yellow after, you'll never see the yellow. If we don't get it perfectly lined up right anyway. That's going to be the key to it. So we're going to come back with the red. And here's the way we're going to do this. Let me get it ready here. All right, got that. I'm going to hold my comb up right where I had it when I did the yellow. I can see the yellow coming through. I'm now going to move the comb over one spot, cover the yellow with the comb, and hit it with a red. Now I've got my red and my yellow. Let's turn it around, hit the other side, and again we'll line it up right on top, move it over one wait a minute, I want to get it up here, I don't want to mess this up. Move over one spot so the yellow, and there we are. Now we've got the holographics, we got our yellow and our red both showing up. And like I said, if we would have been off just a little bit, the red's going to cover the yellow, but if we're off a little bit when we try to do the red, yellow over the red, it just isn't going to work. I got that. We still need to do the back. Let me clean this out and we'll move on. Okay, I've gone back to the clamp. There we go. I want to show you that red spot right on top. We ended up with a little red spot. Let's see if that shows through later when we put the black on it. I don't know. I don't care. All right. Createx Pearlized Black. Going to black right down the middle, in the back. We don't want to get over too much on the side now. I'm going to get carried away with this. Hey, look at that red spot disappeared, didn't it? All right, a little bit around the eyes, on the face. Shooting towards the front so we don't get... And that's it. All right. Got our lime on the bottom. We have yellow and red on the side, the holographic showing through, and a pearlized black top. You know what? I think I might have a set of... I don't know if I got a set of yellow eyes around here or not, but if I do, and they fit, we're putting yellow eyes in instead of red this time, just for the heck of it. So let me let this dry a little bit, and we'll get a set of eyes in it. Well, I thought I had yellow eyes. I don't, so we're going to have to end up using the thread like we've done. Using a little bit of tacky glue. As always, the eyes have a little bit of stuff on them, but I like to throw just a little bit of glue on to give it that little something extra. I guess I better get it down here in front of the camera where you guys can see it, huh? All right. That's going to look good with red too. I need to order some yellow eyes. I do need to order some new skirts for the jigs I put together. I've been going through a few of those. So if I got to order some skirts, I might as well be ordering some new eyes. And let's get some yellow ones this time around. All right, there we are. Eyes are in. We're going to let those sit about 20-30 minutes. We'll start with the top coat. All right, let's get to mixing up some Bob Smith Industry 30-minute slow cure. Get that top coat on. Remember, it's always equal parts. And how you get there is entirely up to you. Whether you go by volume, whether you go by weight, or whether you go by my method of eyeballing it. Whatever works for you. In my case, eyeballing it has always worked. I haven't really had a problem. So until that day comes, we're probably just going to stick with what we're doing here. Get her mixed up good. I tell you, this summertime weather, when it's hot, if it's out in a room where it's warm, that sure does help. Makes it a little easier. All right. The brush I'm using, Walmart. I don't know, 25 or 30 of them in a package for under $2. Doesn't take anything fancy, as I've mentioned in the past. We're going to hang this up so the top coat will even itself out while it's drying. That will take out any brush strokes in there. Now, somebody asked me once, a while ago, about how long you paint and how long you leave it or stuff like this. And there may be a proper way to do that. I don't know. as to, well, you got to let it paint it, and then you got to let it sit and cure and wait for a while, and then you can go do this, and then you can go do that, and then you can put the top coat on. There probably is somewhere there's a way you're supposed to do that. And if you've watched enough of my videos, you know me, I'm not too worried about that stuff. Tell you what, I painted this. We waited about 20 minutes. Got a little dry, I put the eyes in. Again, I've waited about 20 minutes. I'm putting the top coat on right now. And looking at my watch, I'd have to say about 16, 17 hours from now, this is going to be in the water. We're going to be fishing with this thing tomorrow. So hopefully it'll get all hardened up this evening while there. Late tonight, or either that or first thing in the morning, I'll put the hooks on it. We're going to take it fishing. So I don't know. If somebody tells you got to cure these things for a long period of time, or you got to do this, you got to do that, I don't know. That's the way I do it. And I'd say this one is ready to hang up. And in a while when it's dry, we'll get some hooks on. And we're going to go out. We're going to catch some fish with it. There we go. That's not a piece of vegetation. I just had to get far enough out here. Yeah, I just had to get far enough out here. Get around to them. Finally found something. There we go. Get all the hooks out of him. Hang on a second. There we go, guys. And that is I haven't decided what to call that yet. That's either a striped green tomato, or maybe we'll call that the heirloom green tomato, huh? There we go. That's not vegetation there. Well, I'll tell you what, you just got to get way out here in the lake. Yeah. You just got to get way out here. Finally starting to figure them out. Well, I'll tell you what. All the way around the lake, couldn't get a fish. Now I'm starting to find them. Now we're starting to find them. There we go. Still with my striped crankbait. I figure out what to call that. I'll let you guys name that one. Well, there we go, guys. And I did manage to catch a couple fish with it. So now we need a name. Is that going to be the green tomato with stripes or the heirloom tomato? Leave me your choice in the comments. We'll let you guys name the lure. Thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.